We are back. For those of you, sorry if we lost you. We had a little bit of technical difficulty. But we are back. You're with Matuska Taxidermy Supply Company. Hopefully you guys can find us. We're just kind of touching up on PanPastels with our weekly live.
Don't start yet.
Wait for some viewers to pop on.
Well, this right here, I'm just gonna fix just a little tiny hole that was here in the finished work, so I'm not
There, they're coming back. Sorry, you guys, welcome back. We had a little technical difficulty there.
Technology is unpredictable.
Always something.
It happens. Know that if you do lose us, we will hurry up and get back on, and you can just go right to our feed and find the latest video.
Alright, let's try this again.
So I'm just hitting it with a good base color. Doesn't have to be anything real fancy, just something to get a good base color on there before we start to apply some of the PanPastels.
Why do they call them PanPastels? Is it because they're in a pan?
But that was something
They
somebody.
call them cake-like pastels. So it's the cake pan.
So now we're going to just start to replicate some of the different colors that are in deer eyes. So we've got some reference here that kind of shows the variations on the front area of your deer eye, leading into up and around and back behind. There is quite a bit of different colorations happening. And same thing with the nose. You can use the PanPastels into the nose to help get the detail. Again, noses they're pretty crazy how many different colors, and this one, the picture's got a little bit of glare, but you can see it in here. It goes from a light gray to a real deep gray. I can see a little bit of brown in there. There's some light flesh, and then there's the deep red veining down inside of there as well. So there's a lot of different things happening, and again, it would be really hard to try and get that kind of detail with an airbrush. Is it possible? Sure, it's possible, but for some people it might be easier for them to do it with hand instead of trying to airbrush it.
Someone's asking, so we sell these kits. We have 6 different PanPastel kits that our award-winning taxidermists have hand-selected each color to go. You have the fish accents and highlights kits. You have the fish pearlescent, the bird bills, feet, and beaks, mammal finishing, turkey head and feet, and then the fish base color. And they've hand-selected each color. You can actually buy all these kits, and you're not going to have the same color in there. And also with them, they come with your accessories that we use. And somebody was asking, why does the kit, so it comes with a nice case, why does it only come with one lid? And the reason it comes with one lid is, for those of you that don't know, they actually screw together. So you can screw your PanPastels and either keep them in your case with the lid, or you can screw them all together and find them, whichever you
I
prefer.
would highly recommend buying more lids.
We sell the lids singly too. So we do have those single that you can purchase separately, or you can have the nice layout of the case.
Something else, as you're working with them, even I mix them with water, so they're going on really nice and creamy, but as you touch it and roll it around on my pants, I notice I have red on my pants. I go, oh no, and I turn around the other side and I see that it's coming off. So you do have to seal it as you go, whether it's a deer head and bobcat nose, turkey head, whatever it happens to be.
So I'm kind of starting here with a little bit of red mixed in, and it's pretty red. We can always come back in and tone it back down because it's pretty stark red right now. But that's just going to kind of all blend together and help it show up and keep more of that rich brown kind of coloration as we move on throughout putting some of this other stuff on. So the nice thing about this is when you get into putting on your dark brown, you can always come in with your colorless blender and then just kind of drag those two together and they just kind of become one. It works really, really, really nice. And you can get your colors to flow really easily. Now, after I got done putting on that dark, I don't want to use that same tip to put on to start dragging over my lighter areas because it will drag that into that light area. If you don't want it to be colored dark, be very careful because it will drag that dark in. That color sticks in those little brush areas and it doesn't really want to come out that easily. So you can just kind of work your way around the eye using some of the different browns. I like to do all the brown first and then come in, and you can do you could do some airbrushing, you could do no airbrushing, you could do whatever amount of PanPastels to do your coloring. I mean, you could start off and do all of your work instead of doing only part of it with PanPastels. It's just kind of, that's a personal preference. It'll have to be a decision you make and decide if you like. Now it's getting kind of down in here into the hair, and I'm not caring for that so much. And that's a little bit of the lacquer paints down in there too, so we can go ahead and just rub some of that out. But some of it is the PanPastels that might have made its way down into the hair, and that color will kind of start to work its way down. So if you take just a little bit of borax or even baby powder too, will help, and that'll come right out of the hair.
That was a fortunate discovery.
And I don't have my nifty little tool. I think it's over on my other workbench.
What do you need?
Oh, just a little
Douglas Raywinkle has not chimed in to let us know
detail
he's
groomer,
watching.
the little
So
grooming brush.
it's going to the next one, which is Robert's Taxidermy. So Robert's Taxidermy, let us know you are watching for your chance to win. If you don't chime in, it's going to go to somebody watching live. So let us know. Sorry for earlier, our internet went out, so we had a little technical difficulty,
Okay.
but we are back.
That's okay.
If that ever happens, you can always just go right back to our news feed. We'll pick up, and there'll be a second video to follow. It's kind of unpredictable. Sometimes it's working great. Sometimes it's not. It's what it is. But this is Matuska Taxidermy Supply. You're with Amber, Tom, Kirsten, and Mandy, and we are live every Thursday at 4:30. And just kind of giving you tips and tricks and showing you new products, offering you sales when we can. All these products they're talking about right now today and our PanPastel accessories are all online. You can find the full version online at www.matuskataxidermy.com.
Somewhat turkey-esque.
Looks pretty turkey.
That's nice. And you're using the water brush. Those of you that like the water brush,
I like those water brushes.
we added, look in our new catalog, we actually added 4 more tip styles. So be looking for those.
And tip and scales, we're not going to get to show them today, but that water brush with the PanPastels looks pretty nice, works pretty nice, it's fast.
And you did it with the water brush? Robert's Taxidermy. If you are watching, you are the winner from last week for sharing. So tune in and let us know.
Everyone that says it's blurry, sorry.
It's
I
the-
think it's our internet connection today.
Oh, sure. We will work on it.
We will.
But anyways, you get the idea. We're just kind of following through, and anywhere that you want some of that new coloration, just kind of drag it in. So started off with that red right up in here, had more of a medium brown to a dark brown, and a black. I did a little bit of combination of the two that right up on the lid. Made sure that we colored the membrane nice and dark there, and then had this nice fleshy crease heading into the lacrimal crease. But it's kind of fun. You can really individualize all of your colors and really get some super, super fine, high detail, especially for people who are looking to compete, where a lot of that detail is really looked for. Wouldn't you say, Tom?
Mm-hmm. And it's just makeup. It's almost like putting makeup on.
Yeah.
You know, you take some people that don't look so good without makeup, and you put a little makeup on, and whoa, you know, same with your taxidermy work.
Yeah.
This is another thing that I was talking about earlier. This little bluegill. These scales were individually painted with the PanPastels and my water brush. You can make a slurry, and you can actually go pretty darn fast. And the pastels even come in a small offering of metallics also, right?
Yes. Yep.
Just in a kit, though, I believe. I don't think we sell them individually. They're in
Right,
those
right.
fish kit.
So there's just no end to the different uses. Let me see what.
Yeah, the pearlescence.
Oh, we've got. I don't know what they're called. It looks like lavender to me, and a lemon and a rose, and there's lots of pretty iridescent pearls in there. That would be pretty.
And
handy.
one of the things we're offering now through, is it through
Through November 4th.
November 4th, which
Sunday.
would be Sunday, is 25% off all our PanPastels, and PanPastel accessories. So 25% off all the PanPastel kits, your fish, mammal, bird kit, and then all the accessories. And we included the micro applicators that they really like using. So those are included in the 25% off. So you can go online or give us a call and you'll get those.
And unfortunately, when we came up with the colors for the kits, we were limited with the amount of colors that we could have. And so we sat here together and we said, that would be a perfect color for a female bluegill, you know?
Yeah.
And we got to have that one. Well, yeah, now we got over our number. We got to subtract one. So it was a little difficult coming up with the right number. So don't be afraid to buy them individually if you see a
And
color.
then you can always, we got a bigger tray so you can hold more colors if you wanted to get more.
Oh, now you can make a deluxe fish kit.
That is very true. People do order multiple kits, so that
Do you
would be good.
seal the work on the deer eyes the same as you did the bobcat nose?
Yeah, you'd want to hold it away. When I did the bobcat nose, I kind of really went ahead and did it close up. But yeah, you can hold it back.
I'd hold, yeah. You don't want to make him glossy, but you want to make sure you seal you don't want the customer, hanging up his deer head and all of a sudden his hands are all black or brown.
Yeah.
So-
This stuff too can get in. I mean, it'll come out of the hair eventually, but it can be kind of gunky. So whenever I do this, I make sure I've got the eye protect on this eye, so I could spray on it, and I don't have to worry about this getting onto the glass eye. So I would do it before you take your eye protect off, because then you don't have to worry about that. And then you can just cover up kind of an area of the hair and just give it a quick spritz, trying to kind of block the hair. And this is a satin, so it'll go on, it'll look a little wet, but it'll dry with more of that dulled satiny finish.
And these work good on,
You gotta pick a number.
I wondered what, I thought, duck feet, duck bills. We haven't even got to that. Unbelievable, little added medium to medium. That's how you contact media.
Make sure you share the video for your chance to win. We are going to
What
pick
number?
1 through 30. So for those of you live viewers, our shares from last week didn't tune in,
There you go.
or we lost them. So we picked a number. So 1 through 30, go ahead and start guessing, and you will get a pick one of your bags for the winning. And remember, we get a lot of guesses at the same time, so it's the first one that we see that comes through. I helped to show you, I guess, huh?
What was another thing you were talking about? You were thinking for snakes that this would be really nice to
What?
use these for snakes.
Oh, I think for reptiles, this would be really good. I bet we're gonna use pans and pans of PanPastels on the crocodile, I think. I just thought.
Well, even just looking at that mouth, I can see these being really handy.
I mean, we have the
if you
skin
were
out,
gonna
and
do
he's
anything.
very mottled, and
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be fun to paint.
So you like the colorless blender. Do you have other go-to colors that are your favorite?
That's kind of a toughie. It seems like the red is kind of nice. The reds and the fleshes.
Yeah, you need the flesh.
Yeah, and when you're doing the flesh areas, it seems like it's nice to have a variety of some of the different colors.
And the best
instead
part
of
is you
just
can
having
mix them.
that.
You can easily mix them.
Yeah.
If you've got a brown and a white, and you need a flesh, mix them
Mix
on a
it
little
up.
piece of paper.
Yep,
They're really easy to mix.
yep. Just like on that deer, I didn't have any of more of that like real true rich brown kind of color, so I just went ahead and mixed a little bit of red with a little bit of yellow, and it kind of brought that in, and a little bit of brown. I think it just took a little bit of something else and just kind of start playing around with it.
Michelle Sterling.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, congratulations. You are going to have to pick somebody's
Pretty easy you can get.
bag.
Super
Let me get
easy
ready
too.
here.
Super easy.
Okay.
Watching students do that is painful.
We have one watching. So. It's not that painful. It won't hurt.
Okay. Grab a bag, gang.
All right, Michelle Sterling.
Whose bag would you like? Have Mandy, Amber, Tom, and Kristen is
Right here.
right behind you. So let
Michelle.
us know whose bag, and you will win that product, and we'll send it out to you. And remember, PanPastels are 25% off today through Sunday, and the accessories. So the accessories include our full line of those soft. Did you use that? Oh, it's in one of the bags. No, it's a giveaway. One of those soft brushes. They include our micro applicators, which everybody really likes. It's a good deal, so don't miss out on it. Another thing with the PanPastels. So with the PanPastels, we are actually in agreement with them. We have to follow their MAP pricing. So for those of you that see the PanPastels, oh, they're way cheaper at Blick or yada yada, call us up. We will match Blick's price. We will match Notion's price.
What?
Joann Fabric. We will not match Amazon's, or because they're not doing it legally and through their MAP pricing. But for those big stores that are also doing it with them, we can match their price. So just let us know and we'll work out a deal with you.
Amber's bag.
Oh,
Picked. See what you
it is
got.
not. It is not the rock. Oh no.
I know. I was gonna make some kind of
That
face, but
means
then
that
I
the
thought I might
Pan
get in trouble.
Pastel is in the winning for next week. So make sure that you like and share the video. Like and share the video right now, and you will have the chance to win the rock, the habitat base, or the Pan Pastel kit next week. So thanks for tuning in. We're live every Thursday, 4:30, Matuska Taxidermy Supply Company. What are you doing next week? Do you know yet? We'll decide.
We'll have to confer.
All right, we'll let you guys
See
know.
who shows up.
Make sure you are following us on Facebook, because it will notify you with all the stuff that we come up with and push out and all that fun stuff. Our catalog, those of you that want a catalog, it's at the printers. You should be seeing it a little before Thanksgiving, hopefully. So
You don't want to miss the catalog.
So excited for the catalog.
I am too. I was excited to be done with it.
She's happy with her tape measure. She says it's cool. I need one.
Awesome. Well, there you go.
Yes.
Everything happens for a reason.
All right, thanks for tuning in, you guys.